In this video, I beat every single boss in Kingdom Hearts 1. It took me 26 hours. Let's get into it. My first boss was the Dark Side, who you fight twice in the game, 3 if you're including the tutorial. The first attack he can do is shoot projectiles from his stomach, which can actually be parried, although I did find it difficult. Then he puts his fist in the ground, which is when you can abuse him and get loads of damage off. This attack is just annoying because you have to dodge the orbs falling from the sky, but whatever, because I did beat it shortly after that. Overall, this boss was definitely the easiest one in the entire game. My next fight is Guard Armor. He wasn't hard, he's just annoying because it takes forever. He's literally made of metal. He looks like he's vibing though. His fat ass be making a tornado with his arms, trying to take me out. Yeah, so I'm literally spamming his body because that's kind of the entire fight. There's not much else you can do. I didn't even notice this when I was playing. He straight up punches Donald into the ground. See this? This right here is what's annoying about this fight. Half the time, I swear to God, I was being chased by his feet. Just gotta keep smacking the G out of him. See, this fight wasn't hard as you can see because I had no deaths. It was just boring, but I suppose it was good for like an early game fight. Next up is the Trick Master. He's a trickster. Okay, so tell me he doesn't look like Perispera from One Piece. Okay, the more I look at it, the more he doesn't look like him. But if you squint and imagine quite hard. Okay, so like, I died 3 times, but I was just getting used to his moves, you know? This one actually just pissed me off because he just parried his own attack into me. But anyway, his favourite attack in the first phase was just blindly swinging. My job was basically to break his legs, keep attacking him, and then literally just repeat the process on rewind. My bro learns to play with fire in his second phase. And for his next magic trick, making furniture disappear. Yeah, so my strat was literally just to run as close to him as possible and then ignore the fire that he was swinging and hope I parried. However, when he starts shooting the fire, that's a different story. And then my bro was dead. I'm gonna be honest, I actually really liked this fight because it was actually challenging, but like, I figured it out, so it felt smart at the end. Clayton had a very interesting character design. This was indeed a one death wonder. First phase, I'm basically just, abusing him, doing a little follow, stab, rinse and repeat, you know how it be. The second phase, however, he somehow learned to fly, and I'm not sure how. He's just literally flying everywhere. I'm just supposed to hit mindlessly. That is until we find out he's actually sitting on a lizard, and guess what? That lizard has projectiles. Some of them are coming out of his eyes as well. Once you defeat the lizard, you're basically just doing the first phase all over again, you're just following him, stabbing him. Don't really have any more synonyms for stabbing. Going ahead and saying it, another very easy fight. I know I died once, but that was just stupid. Cerberus was definitely a fight. He kept spitting fireballs at me. Well, actually, it's a they, isn't it? There's 3 of them. Yeah, you just have to dodge them. It's really not that hard. See, at this point in the game, I didn't know it yet, but I later found out the insanest technique, and you will see it in a second. I just really wanted some appreciation for that jump I just did. It was so aura. So here's the technique. The technique is literally let them bite, attack. Let them bite, attack. Okay, so like I beat the boss, but some appreciation for Goofy is very much needed. Look at him. Cerberus, it's not that it was hard, because I'm telling you it wasn't. It was just long for literally no reason. My boy, when I tell you I hated this boss, I actually did. Just stop looking, it's embarrassing. I can't believe it. I died 6 times. 6! And to be fair, I'm pretty sure this isn't even my highest death boss. This guy has loads of projectiles, which I dodged. I got caught up in his stanky ass breath a few times. The strat is to get on his head, let him take you up, and then just hit him between every time he shoots things out of his eyes. You can even just heal up here, just chill. I'm actually giving you guys a masterclass, so if you guys don't take this, it's your fault. See, I just beat the boss with 6 steps. But, ooh, how I just love Jafar. I do have to fight him and Genie, but, one death again, so it's an easy fight. He can shoot lasers at me from his wand. He can also just teleport across the map. Like every other fight, I'm basically just attacking whenever he's mid-attack. Like if he's casting a spell, I'm in there. He randomly just decided to send me away, which was not appreciated. This was actually the longest part of the fight. I swear to God, every time I went near him, he just flew to another area of the map. Yeah, so taking Jafar down was pretty easy, but then he does turn into Jafar Genie, which was still pretty easy. Once again, entire fight is just one thing. All I'm doing is chasing around the bird. No idea what the bird's name is, but I'm just chasing him, attacking him, trying to make him drop the lamp. Jafar Genie's only actual attack was to throw a boulder at me, which I can dodge. And in no time at all, my boy's dead. Jafar Genie was also easy as hell. I would have expected it to be harder at this point. My next fight was Parasite Cage, who also had Pinocchio in his stomach. This is also our only fight where we get to fight with Riku. It was only a matter of time before I found out he was actually indestructible from the back. My literal tactic was to just keep attacking. I basically just spammed. Even when he was like swinging, you know, I just hoped I'd parry. Very short fight, and I wonder why. Well, I'll tell you why. It's because he had another phase. He has a green blast breath, which I find hard to dodge. I'm abusing his head until he opens the cage and reveals the orb, which I also just have to abuse. I'm just being honest. He killed me twice. He still has the exact same swinging attack. He also has an annoying lunge attack, but the rest of it is just you're supposed to hit him, so pretty easy. I want to make a warning. This was the last fight I actually enjoyed. Ursula fight, very simple. All this fight is you literally just spam a magic attack on the cauldron, and then she gets stunned, and then you just attack her. I also did find out her eels, when you attack them, give you your mana back. You have to repeat the process, I think, 2 more times, and then it just kills her very, very quickly. I literally killed her by using magic on the cauldron. Okay, I'm not joking. I'm actually not joking. This is definitely 2nd or 3rd worst fight in the entire game. Her bubble attack is actually light work. Her bite attack is just annoying. I don't know why she wants to eat me so bad. So a lot of it is just me swimming to her back because her back is where I did all the damage. Okay, this is one of the attacks I definitely died by a lot. She just shoots beam out of her mouth and that's literally it. I'm actually embarrassed to show all of these. I died 11 times. 11. I mean, this is definitely like one of the hardest bosses in the whole game. It's literally a fact. To be honest, I did think I died more than this. But anyway, back to the fight. Literally just kept attacking the back of her neck. Eventually, she's able to summon a lightning barrier around herself, which did deal me a lot of damage. I learned to dodge the beam, but the relief I felt when I killed her. Yeah, so of course it's a good fight because it's challenging, but like, it was just getting stupid at this point. It was really stupid. I did actually forget about the Captain Hook fight. It was so irrelevant to me, but it was so easy. We were really just learning how to fly in this fight, and then we were having to attack basic enemies. When it came to fighting Captain Hook, it did feel like I was doing a fencing fight in Mario & Sonic's Olympics, but it was really easy. The ship is annoying because it keeps launching at you and it's so hard to dodge. My bro was on some real weird shit. I don't know what he just said.
Come and get him.
And just like that, we've killed him. So this, I capped earlier, this is probably the last easy fight. There's actually something so creepy about this guy. It's because he's supposed to be a cartoon-like vibe, but he's just realistic and I don't like it. His fighting arena was really weird. It was kind of like a gambling arena looking thing. And you had to like click the buttons and then it raised you up. He only had like 2 or 3 attacks and it was really just him throwing up a dice. Whatever it lands on, it seems like a different enemy would spawn. He also had explosive dices. And finally I realized you're supposed to like run with the bro and then hit the button that he was in. And then you just keep attacking him, you know, until he's dead. The thing is though, I got him so low, so I decided to use fire on him just to make it easier. He did indeed have another phase. As scary as it looks, it was really easy. My entire objective for this fight was just to fly over to him, and he had like these purple bubbles that were all around him. It was kind of hard to find some of them. I think there were about 7 bubbles, and each one took about 6 hits. Overall, another like decent fight. I had fun in it as well. I did fall off once, so that was annoying. Here was my first fight with Riku. His attacks were just the same thing over and over. He was just swinging at me. I parried a few times. But like showing this, the whole fight is really long because it's just boring. Yes, I'm not gonna lie, even though this is a later fight and I feel like they should be more enjoyable, I actually didn't like it. It was really, really boring. When I played this, I thought Maleficent was the last fight. I am just the GOAT, so 2 deaths is all it took. At the beginning of the fight, I can jump on her platform and deal a lot of damage. It was very annoying when she spawned like these 2 big ass things because they're hard to dodge. Okay, let me spit game for you guys. Whenever she does this lightning attack, just hide underneath the platform, okay? It's literally proven scientifically, historically, geographically, and mathematically. Eventually her platform falls and then you're just supposed to attack. Oh my gosh, this attack was so annoying. I didn't know how to dodge it, so I ran into a wall and I still got hit. Then I figured it out. I mean, it's just not rocket science, you're just supposed to roll, but like, a hot minute of this fight was taken up by these bros chasing me around the map. But you guys just don't understand. Imagine me thinking this is the last fight, so excited, just to find out there's another fight right after. And that fight is her as a dragon. 1 death on record. Okay, attacks. So, she made little earthquakes I had to jump over. She spit fire, which was hell when you're caught up in it. 360 jumping with her tail was not nice. And she be biting too. Attacks once again came whenever she was mid projectile producing. Did I mention the projectiles were annoying? Yeah, bro, so I almost died here, and I should have, but I had Tinkerbell, so she was healing me, and then when I died, she resurrected me. And once again, I thought it was over right here. Nice fight though, I liked the fight, I did, I appreciate it. Ansem Riku, we didn't kill him. One death again, so you guys just underestimate me. His first phase was literally exactly the same as the Riku fight from earlier. He was literally just swinging at me. I feel like he's not even looking where he's swinging some of the time. Then he gained a little bit of attitude, and he started doing the Demise Skyward Strike at me. He also had like a vertical horizontal slash that he could do at me. This was just a what the hell moment. What do you mean you're flying across the entire screen? You see, I accidentally figured out the strat this time, and it's to hide next to this generator thing. Got some big attacks in, and then I just hit him with the final slice. Actually an enjoyable fight, because even though you guys can't see it, it did actually take some skill. Okay, so this was my first time seeing Ansem, and what the frick. He's now my favorite character. Bro actually looks so cool. Bro, this was actually such an annoying fight. This is top 3. Top 3! Okay, so first of all, I just want to stress, I died 2 times, and then I beat him. But I had to go all the way back, because the next thing, you have to complete it. If you leave the game before completing it, you go all the way back to before this boss, and that's what happened. 2 more deaths, but it felt like more, because it's such a long fight. First, he has an attack that's just like a firewall. Then he's got fire breath, and then he slaps us away. So then in his next phase, his big firewall becomes way bigger. The radius increases. I just take as many opportunities as I can to just attack the back of his head. When he does this goofy ass emote, that's when I knew it was over, okay? That's when I knew, because projectiles start coming. Yeah, I had no idea what to do with these, so I did just fly away. Then we have fire projectiles, which are even more annoying. I just kept hitting. I just went in, went to the hits, called it a day. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I figured out that you could just sit at the bottom of where he was and then summon Tinkerbell. I did it. Finally, I did it. I was so happy. I think I did this at like 2 AM in the morning as well. You know what? I appreciate the fight. I really, really do. I just hated it so much. My hate trumps it. So now we have a boss rush. I really want to stress that every single time in this game that I thought I was at the peak of the worst, I really wasn't, because the next thing was worse. I also want you guys to note, this is the thing that I couldn't complete after the last boss, and that's why I had to do it again. Yeah, this enemy, you just hit his horn and that was it. Here we go. The first enemies I had to fight with these guys, they're so easy. They just try to bite you, but like they're so low HP. Here we meet the guy I hate the most, okay? It was like the devil flying with a sword, and he was just so annoying. And if you think it's easy, try fighting 10 of them at once. The strat was genuinely just to fight them while jumping. You just have to air attack them. Like, I don't even know how to explain this move. It was just annoying. Now we're fighting these angel kind of guys. I don't even know for real. I figured it out though. Whenever you're attacking one and they block, you just go to the next guy. It's really not rocket science. They, just like most other bosses in this game, have a projectile. Now we're just going through them again and again. It's literally just a rinse and a repeat of the first guys, the angels, devils. You have to do the whole sequence like 2 more times after this. And you guys just have to relate how frustrating it is. Okay, so upon watching this, I did make an underestimate. It's about 4 more times, maybe even 5. It's just not even funny. I've genuinely looked on Reddit, on all of that. People hate this fight. I'm also, just to stress it, it was 11 minutes. Okay, 11. Ansem is in theory our last fight. It's just a series of his fights. Ansem has like this devil creature on the back of his shoulders. He's usually the one who's like attacking. He does this guardian attack, which means we have to kind of roll behind him and then attack, but I just didn't do that. His attitude sparks and he starts throwing stuff at me. Okay, this attack is just increasingly annoying. He basically gets inside of me. Okay, wait, that sounds wrong. He like, you know, and then I'm supposed to just click freeze whenever it comes up. But it's just annoying, because he just keeps doing it, and then Ansem is over here in this electrical bubble. If you touch it, you're getting shocked. I mean, at this point, to be fair, I was just running into it. Did I, like, mention I died as well? Fear not! I did come back and I healed him. This is a good fight, okay? I'm enjoying this fight. Next, we fight the dark side again. But, like, you guys saw this at the beginning of the video. I'm not going to show you the fight again. It's the exact same, if not easier. Alright, it's time for my confessional. This is indeed my last fight that I did, okay? There is another fight, I just didn't do it. This is definitely the most annoying attack, because it can trick you, but at this point, I was parrying very nicely. Okay, I'm fine to say that this was 5 deaths, so I don't even care. But why in the last 2 is he literally baiting me? He stops and then does another one. Absolutely outrageous. You see, guys, the biggest pro in all different directions told me I'm just supposed to dodge them, and it did save my life. He has an attack similar to Riku, where it's like coming out straight from the ground. In this attack, he's literally invincible. You're just supposed to roll around, and then the devil thing pops up from the ground. You then must dodge this little X thing he does, which I do amazingly. You guys remember when I said you're supposed to like roll behind him and attack him? I tried it there if you just want to appreciate it. Yeah, so I was getting greedy and I was just trying to attack him. So then the demon, you know, he did attack my soul, he did. And then my brother just told me to go for it and just hit the guy, and apparently he'd die. I am so glad that I didn't die, because if I did, I was coming for everyone in my room. Right, let's talk about it then. I tried, okay? I tried to beat this guy, okay? I only did the first phase and I tried, but I couldn't do it. So my brother, we made a deal, he did the rest of the fights, but I'll explain them to you guys. I'll still do that. So first you're fighting Ansem, and he's just swinging a big ass blade. You're just trying to get hits in as much as you can. He eventually just starts producing these orbs that have like lasers. So annoying. That's what I died to, by the way. Like, actually just imagine running away from this many orbs. My brother literally had to go to the freaking depths of this place. Yeah, so it gets to a point where you're just firming the laser hits and just trying to attack Ansem, and it does work. Okay, the next part of this fight is you're just trying to destroy all the little tentacle things that are on this dude. The thing is, you can get like sent back and then a laser will come and attack you. It's just annoying, but it's not the hardest thing. You destroy the last one, then we're on to the next part. I actually like the look of this guy. My brother did describe this part as easy, as all you have to do is basically keep slashing his face while lightning just appears randomly. It was also very well pointed out that he just did Conqueror's Haki. I loved it! After we defeat this guy, we are now on to the last few phases of this fight. Mind you, there's like 7. We are once again destroying tentacles until we get to the big tentacle. I don't know if they're tentacles, they just look like them, okay? Once we get his ass, we are now on to the last Ansem fight. So apparently the strat here is when he does this big orb looking ass thing, you're supposed to hide behind him where you're not going to get attacked, otherwise you're just going to die instantly. More of the laser balls come out, it's... We did it! I did it! I did all that! I did it! I did it all! So here is like my final rankings of the bosses. I'll go through a few of them. My hardest is definitely World of Chaos. I mean, it's just self-explanatory. I couldn't even do it. I had to get someone else to do it. That's just stupid. I'd say the boss rush actually was harder than like Ursula, you know, all that stuff. Just because it was so freaking long, and you have to do... Okay, yeah, that was just long. The easiest obviously is Darkseid. I feel like all the first like 5 bosses did go in order from, you know, the easiest, but, you know, the middle ones I will say was a bit difficult, but my list is pretty good. I feel like it's quite relatable. That's what it was.